Are you ready to unlock shocking SEO secrets? Attend the 13th annual SEO Rockstars event on November 5th through 7th in Las Vegas. Struggling to get your site on the top of Google? Feeling overwhelmed with outdated tactics? Missing out on crucial traffic and leads? Imagine increasing revenue effortlessly. Join me and hundreds of SEO pros at SEO Rockstars 2024. Learn from industry legends like Jerry West, Ted Kobitis, Holly Starks, and more, sharing proven strategies that work. Hands-on workshops, actionable insights, and unparalleled networking. Limited spots are available. Don't miss out. Register today at SEORockstars.net. Use code SEO Show or click the link below and get $200 off instantly. Ever wonder how to get your brand noticed? I found the answer with Magic PR. Thanks to Magic PR, my brand now reaches over 500 plus premium news and media outlets. I've seen my press release on MSN, AP News, Business Insider, Yahoo Finance, and many more. But it's not just about visibility. With Magic PR's unique SEO process, I've noticed incredible boost in traffic to my site and improved local and organic rankings. From crafting the perfect press release to building a powerful SEO campaign, Magic PR is always there for me. Want to experience the magic of PR? Try Magic PR just like I did and watch your business reach new heights. Hey, what's up, everyone? Happy Friday, Stefan, my man. What's up? Aw, man, I see Dimitry log in. What's up, brother? So, guys, this is going to be an interesting episode. We're going to have two guests on at the same time. This is the first time I've ever done that, so that's going to be pretty cool. Get more engagement dynamics going on here.
Hey, dude.
Yo.
Is my background too crazy?
No, it's perfect. It's perfect. Maybe is that a door? Maybe close the door in the back.
Yeah, let me close that door. And what about like the mirror behind? I don't know. Is that bad?
That's too fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll close the door.
Actually, you know what? Check this out. Because this is how. If you look at this, see, you're perfect like that. See?
Oh, that's how we're gonna look?
Yeah, that's how you're gonna look on there.
And is that the perfect height?
Yep, perfect. So we just need to get Kyle's calling in right now.
All right, let me go ahead and get my the coffee drink. I'll be right back.
All right, if you guys are just tuning in, we got Kyle's and Dimitry, and we'll be talking about Green Hat SEO, guys. Green Hat SEO. See a bunch of you out there. Don't be shy, guys. Say hi in the live chat. Let me know where you're watching from. I see Kyle trying to log in, but I don't see him. He's blacked out. Kyle, can you hear us? If you're just tuning in, we got Kyle and Dimitry of GHLS.io. Green Hat, local SEO. Natalie says hi.
He says he's trying to log in, but he can't get in.
How come? He got in last time. Maybe try to. Oh, that was weird. We actually just did a test earlier. Oh, come on. There we go.
Oh, there he is.
He scared me. Kyle, I was like, oh no.
Oh no.
Kobe says, yo. Jeremy, what's up, my man? It's been a hot minute. What's up? Oh, yeah. What's up, guys? If you guys are just tuning in, we got Kyle and Dimitry of Green Hat SEO, and we actually will be holding a free giveaway for Agency Assassin. We'll have a link for you guys later on, and we'll put it in the live chat and pin it in the comments below, so you guys can just sign up and get a free month of Agency Assassin. We got about 5 more minutes to go. We have both Kyle and Dimitry. Dimitry is out to my, I guess you're on the screen left. Yeah, my right, but screen left. And we have Kyle on the other side. All right, guys. Let's see. Don't be shy, guys. Say hi to live chat. Let me know where you're watching from. Where are you guys calling in? Dimitry and Kyle. You guys are down south, right? In SoCal?
Yeah, I'm down in right next to Disneyland.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm in
He's
San
moving
Diego,
up.
you know. That's like obviously paradise. When people think of California, when they think of paradise, they think of San Diego. They don't think about anything else. I'm sorry, guys. Also, I don't know if you heard, but the Dodgers are just a terrible team.
You guys.
You really want to start this right now?
Yeah, I do actually, because I really want to try to impress Dre, because I don't know, I'm insecure and I want to
Giants
impress
country.
I know. I'm more of an Oakland. Well, yeah, Oakland A's fan.
It was rough.
Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Luther says
Wait, are
hello.
Are you live right now?
Yeah, we're
Like,
live.
people are seeing you?
Yeah, no, they're seeing all of us right now. They're seeing the screen.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
So,
Oh no, that's okay. That's I didn't know that. I thought I was. I'm sorry.
Oh no. This is just like just a kind of the pre-show
behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I was about to say something. And I shouldn't.
Oh yeah.
Hey, am I supposed to be in the red, all the way in the red?
Oh no. You'll be totally fine, because this is just that's just a screen.
Okay.
Screen share, so you'll be totally fine once it's off. We got 3 more minutes to go, guys, and we'll be talking about green hat SEO. Green hat SEO strategies. It's not white hat, it's not black hat, it's green hat.
That's right.
It's gonna make some money.
Oh yeah, I even got a special overlay.
There we go. Love it.
Boom.
It's like something started like 1998, kind of like a Generative music video.
There you go.
Man, so how many? Yeah, this is look at that. We got people in the chat and everything already.
Yeah. There are people just
People are
chatting.
excited.
They're saying hi. Yep.
I'm a little nervous, Dre.
Why?
I've
We
never been
got the
live on
entire
it.
world on it.
Maddox
that means
says
something.
green hat SEO. Yes, sir.
Love it.
All right, guys, so we got 2 more. It's rayhom.com. Yo, hello, Ray, my man.
What's that? So all someone has to do is just go into your YouTube channel, right?
Yeah. So just shoot them the link to the live the episode, and then they can start chatting in the live chat. Is that me? Is that my dog?
Dude, I hope my
Can
dog.
you hear my
gets
dog? I
started.
got my door closed, man. Like,
Hold on.
That's
Is there a
my
way to
dog.
mute myself if my dog starts going crazy?
Just on your own side.
I can. Oh, I'll have a button. Okay.
yeah, sorry, we have a little like 11-pound terrier, and she thinks she's a lot bigger than she actually is.
Oh yeah.
She's going around picking fights with everybody.
Oh yeah. So I thought that was my dog. It wasn't my dog.
That's one of mine.
Latanya, hello. All right, guys, we got about 1 more minute to go. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go put you guys on mute real quick, and then I'll introduce you guys in about 8 minutes after the hour, after I go over a few clips, and I'll see you guys on the other side.
Love it.
All right. If you guys are just tuning in, we have Kyle and Dimitry of Green Hat SEO, GHLS.io. And we'll be talking about green hat strategies. We have some great things to cover. Don't forget, we will be giving away a free 1 month to Agency Assassin. Just sign up on the link that Kyle and Dimitri will give us. So you be sure to check that out.
Yeah. Hey, time to get it started, no delay, let's work. Wanna see you be an SEO expert. Paul Andre De Vera, steady dropping knowledge. Over 15 years in the game, so he knows all about it. Master the art of SEO, you will be amazed. Time to get your brand off page to on page. Dropping knowledge, legendary for sure. Whether you're just getting started or self-employed entrepreneur. Yeah, let's go. Subscribe to the SEO video show.
Hey, welcome to another episode of the SEO video show where SEO is alive and fun. My name is Paul Andre De Vera, aka Dre, and I curate SEO videos released within the past week into about 1-minute clips. My favorite part of the show is when I get to introduce my guests, and today we have Kyle Sabraw and Dimitry Morgan of GHLS.io. Before we get started, let's say what's up to everyone in chat. I see Latanya, Ray, Maddox, Luther, Jeremy, Kobe, Natalie, Kenneth, Stefan. Welcome everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Now let's get on with the show.
Hey Dre, what do SEOs use when they go fishing? Link bait!
Google updated its video SEO documentation. They clarified the video indexing criteria and technical requirements, added a new watch page section, and expanded their examples. As you already know, I am a big advocate on ranking with video. I predict live video will be even easier to rank in the future. Okay, Google Trends Advanced Tips. Let's check this one out.
If you search for the term boat trip with no punctuation, your results will contain both words in any order. No misspellings, variations, or plural versions will be included. We can alter this in 3 main ways: using quotation marks, the plus operator, or the minus operator. Searching for boat trip in quotation marks shows you the data for this exact term, possibly with words before or after. If you search for boat minus trip, results will include the words boat, but exclude the word trip. If you search for boat plus trip, results can include the words boat or trip. Note that the last option will always have a higher search interest than the previous two because it is the broadest one.
I didn't know we can use different search operators in Google Trends, so that's some pretty cool stuff. What is GEO, Generative Experience Optimization? Let's check this one out.
Their research showed that by optimizing content specifically for these generative engines, they could boost visibility by up to 40%. That's not just a minor tweak, that's a game changer. And what did they find works best? Things like citations, quotations, statistics, all those elements that make your content not just visible, but authoritative and trustworthy. So, what are the key factors you need to focus on for GEO? The researchers dug into 9 different factors to figure out what really makes a difference in AI's responses. Here's what they found. Play a key role. Unique words. Keyword stuffing, which, spoiler alert, doesn't work so well. Easy to understand content. Authoritative technical terms. Fluency optimization. Citing sources. Adding quotations. Including statistics. Turns out, things like keyword stuffing didn't make much of a splash. But adding statistics and quotations, that's where the magic happens.
Did you know that that video was actually created with AI of Ross? That was pretty good, huh? So, I mean, all that hand gestures were actually kind of throwing me off a bit there, but you know, it was actually pretty cool. So be sure to optimize your AI overviews and all these other generative engine optimization search engines with statistics, quotes, and all that good stuff. Okay, recover from HCU with Matt Diggty. Let's check this one out.
Open up Google Search Console for your website. In this example, I'm going to be walking you through it for dignitymarketing.com. Click on search results on the left-hand side. Now click on this date filter here at the top and set it to a last 12-month window. Now click export at the top and download this data in whatever format you like. Google Sheets is fine for me. All right, now let's focus on the Pages tab at the bottom. Let's expand the first column so we can see the URLs, slap a filter on this data, and then sort column B from A to Z, lowest to highest. At the top, these are the pages on my site that have gotten the least clicks in the last 12 months. They're poop. You'll probably notice that there are a bunch of URLs with hashtags. GSC like a dum-dum includes table of content links, so let's get rid of them with this filter. Great, they're gone.
Very nice.
Now what you're going to do is go through this list from top to bottom and mark a page in red if it meets one of the following criteria. Less than 30 clicks, like any of these guys up here. Red, 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 all of you get out of here. Or less than 100 clicks, but the topic of the page isn't in line with the main topic of your website. Like this What is a Podcast article. My website is about SEO, affiliate marketing, hosting, stuff like that. I literally have no idea why the hell we wrote an article on what is a podcast. Get your red ass out of here. Same with you, what is a webinar? Seriously, who wrote this stuff?
Content pruning is a great way to increase rankings and get more crawlability. So, I mean, be sure to once you don't have to necessarily delete all the pages, but try to redirect them to a better page. All right. Or you can do some content refreshes as well and you merge pages together. Okay. Next one, last video for today is using small personal websites for faster rankings by Let's Talk SEO. Let's check what this is about.
You have the small personal site score. Now, score of a small personal site promotion. So when a site is launched initially, a small site, Google will propel it to the top of SERPs. If it's a 5-page site and it's very well done, you could see instant rankings right away, which is why we created a 5-page site to begin with, because we wanted to also test this theory. And so 5 seems to be like the golden number. 5 to 7 is the golden number. But I think beyond that, you're going to see your rankings drop. But you will have to expand your site at some point. And when you do that, you have to do it very tactfully because your rankings will drop. Google's secret switch. Now, before we get to Google's secret switch, I just want to switch back to the small personal site score.
I want to actually test this out myself, but this is the opposite of today's conversation where we'll be talking about mass page websites. This brings me to my favorite part of the show. Please ask questions on the topic and I will address them in the order that they are received. Before we introduce our guest, here's a word from our sponsor. Dominate Google Maps like these businesses? Watch this. Struggling to get your business noticed on Google Maps? Imagine missing out on potential customers because they can't find you online. And the worst part? Competitors are getting all the attention. What if you could turn all this around with just one simple tool? Meet Agency Assassin, the ultimate tool to boost your Google Maps rankings. Agency Assassin's SaaS platform improves engagement by performing user searches and finding your businesses. There's one user increasing their rankings in just 6 days. Agency Assassin offers improved engagements, visibility, and higher rankings on Google Maps. This software offers increased CTR, real-time engagement metrics, and unmatched visibility. Check it out now to transform your Google Maps presence and dominate your market in just days. Click the link below and get started and see the difference with this secret local SEO software. Kyle and Dimitry are the masterminds behind Green Hat Local SEO. With a combined 30 years of experience in SEO, they are fearless in breaking a few rules to get their clients the results. They've been spending years experimenting, testing, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible in local SEO. They're not just SEO experts, they're effing magicians. Please welcome Kyle Sabraw and Dimitry Morgan. There we go. Welcome, guys. We finally got it. All right. This is the very first time having this, two people on as a special guest. So great to have you both on. So this is the first question I ask all my SEO professionals that come on here first. Kyle, let's go with you first. In 1 minute or less, how does Kyle get ranking on page 1 of Google?
Basically by knowing all the rules and then knowing which ones they can break. Right? I mean, it's already been proven that we know that Google does not tell us what the ranking factors are, so we have to go and experiment. I've been doing that for 20 years. So through that 20 years of experimentation, I know exactly what rules I can break and what rules I can tweak and bend into my favor. And that's basically what we do for our clients.
Love that. Dimitri, what's your number one tip?
You got to find that keyword that you can kind of you can manipulate a little bit, you can work with, and then you get to the top and it kind of gives your clients a little confidence. And you have to be realistic about it. And so, I love using Cora. I love using lot of well, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of elements to it. It just depends on the situation. Actually, I don't even know. In 1 minute or less, you just do the best you can. I'm sorry.
It depends.
Love it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna rewind this quick. Hold on. Take us way back. You guys got a combined years of 30 years experience. Kyle, so like, how did you first get into SEO?
Yeah, so I started, I was really lucky in that when I was in elementary school, my 3rd and 4th grade teachers were the IT people for our school district. This is back in like 93, right? Mm-hmm. So I started learning about websites, and that was when, it was first getting popular. Built my first website in 97, and I was scrolling through like Dogpile and Lycos and stuff, and I realized that people were keyword stuffing to get the top of the search engines. So I started figuring that out, started building monetizing websites in high school, and then just kind of never stopped. So that's been over 20 years now that I've been doing this professionally.
Love that. Dimitry, how'd you get started?
I couldn't really understand how. Well, there was a period of like a point in my life. I'm like, how does someone get money for this business? How do they do it? Right? What do they do? And I couldn't. It was just mind-boggling for me. And so I just started reading, researching, testing. I got a friend. 2 friends owned a bar. Hey, let me just try it out on you for free. I just kept going and going and going, and then I just kept on going, man. And that was it. It was just curiosity.
Love that. So how did you two come together and form? So you guys have, is Green Hat SEO, a GSLS, an agency that you guys are running right now?
Yeah, it's a brand. So we actually part owners of Denver Digital Agency, and Green Hat Local SEO is one of our brands. It's like our, it's like what makes us unique. Right. And Dimitry and I actually met in a previous agency that I owned. Mm-hmm. He was doing SEO for another guy. We're working together. And then, we just realized we worked really well together. We've got, similar kind of personalities, and we love working together. So we're like, hey, man, let's make this happen.
Love it. Yeah, Dimitry. Yeah. Like, so does that sound right?
No, that sounds really well. I mean, like the thing about Kyle is that, he's, when I first met him, I was under the impression that I had a really good understanding of SEO. Like I felt like I was about 99% proficient. I was really, really confident. And then when I met him, it was a huge, slap to my ego, sadly, but in a good way, because then I realized it, like he opened up like another door. Mm-hmm. When that door is opened, it started making sense. Right. And so that's exactly how it all happened. And then good thing is that I did some ads and Facebook, whatever, and we kind of found a way to gel.
Love it. Okay, guys, let's get right into our topic of today, Green Hat SEO. I would love to know, like, can you kind of define the definition of Green Hat SEO and how it's different between White Hat SEO?
Yeah, I mean, so with the Google leaks, like, it was shown that like White Hat SEO and stuff, like the things that Google was telling us wasn't really 100% true, right? And one thing that I've always done is just experiment. I figure out what the rules are, what rules I can break, and then how I can use it to my advantage, right? One thing that I like to describe this as too is like, Moneyball SEO. I'm finding out where the inefficiencies are that other people aren't taking advantage of. And a lot of that is like, we're not sitting here and spending $5,000 a month on links, right? We're not sitting here spending $500 a month on an article when we can do it a lot cheaper and a lot faster by using AI smartly, by using tools like SEO Neo and Cora to really just kind of ramp everything up. And when you do that, you're cutting down your costs, you're making it more cost efficient, not just for your agency, but for your clients as well. And everybody wins, right? Like I said, like knowing what rules to break really helps your bottom line.
Oh, love that. Dimitry, would you like to add anything to that?
Yeah, I mean, Green Hat local SEO for me is basically this. If I'm reading an article, I'm looking at something, I realized at a certain point, I'm like following someone who I really admire, or like a guru, let's say. And I'm realizing that they're saying, we have a 4% open rate in our emails. We get this, this, and this. And what I realized was they were marketing to marketers, right? And so that kind of like, I maybe take a step back, and I realized that there's so many different avenues. In other words, it's not just titles and metas. It's not just, interlinking. There's a whole, this whole other like world. And what I love about the whole thing with Kyle is kind of like, there's this idea of like, hey, are you a gray hat? Are you a black hat? What are you? And everyone starts whispering, oh, I don't do that. But you know what? We just do whatever it takes to win, which is Green Hat, which is why we're like, this is awesome, because we'll do white hat, green hat, gray hat. I don't know if we'll do black hat, but whatever. We'll do.
There you go. There you go.
right.
Love
Absolutely.
it. Love it. All right. So, one of the strategies of your green hat SEO is CTR manipulation. Now, that could be a little bit somewhat black, right? I mean, for those that don't know what CTR manipulation is, can you guys kind of share what that's all about?
Yeah. There's multiple types of CTR manipulation, right? You could, you got Facebook traffic ads, you got Google maximize clicks, right? Those are some versions of it, right? Other people do other, there's just ways, but what we're talking about is something a little bit different. Kyle's going to explain that a little bit better than me.
Yeah, I mean, this is why we're so big on Agency Assassin, right? Because a lot of things is if you think about CTR manipulation in the past, it was done through like micro workers, right? Or something like that. And that would just destroy GBPs. But today, with today's software, especially like I said, Agency Assassin, it's so safe and effective. You are basically astroturfing Google to show Google that your client or your GBP is the most popular one out there, right? This is one of the biggest ranking factors out there. And honestly, it's one of the things that separates a really well optimized site, but nobody knows about it, from somebody who might not be 100% optimized, but people like them anyway, right? Like, people don't drink Coors Light because it's the best beer out there. They drink it because people know about it, right?
Love that. Yep.
It's the same thing. If you get the popularity, if you get the clicks, you're going to win.
Got it. So, Dimitri, I want to actually kind of bring it back a little bit, because you mentioned something about getting CTR through Facebook. Facebook.
Yeah, so I mean, like, there's like multiple. Yeah, there's so many different ways to get clicks, right? I mean, there really is. If you notice, there's a lot of agencies out there. Well, they'll say, oh yeah, we're going to get you, 10,000 views, 10,000. That's all they're doing is this CTR. They're doing clicks. So they're just doing it in a different way, and they're measuring their metrics that way. They're saying, hey, I got you 1,000 people to go to your website page. You're like, great. And we're like, yeah, you know what? We got 100 people to call you. So which one is better, right? Because which one got you the lead?
Yep.
Yeah, we're
100%.
So that's it. I mean, I'm not knocking it. Those are good things. Those are fantastic tactics, especially if you're testing out like headlines, ad copy. You want to test out a landing page, absolutely do those things. But if you want to get your DBP up and you want your client to see that, then they're like, oh, chiropractor near me, I'm showing up now. Oh yeah, that's because we did it. That's kind of what I'm talking.
Love it. Okay, so speaking after doing CTR, I mean, like another part of SEO is like backlinking, right? So what's your backlinking strategy when it comes to green hat SEO?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that people do a lot is everybody's like, oh, I just paid $500 for the DR70 link, and my website didn't move, or I bought 2 DA50 links and I went from spot 10 to 9, and that's it. And what a lot of people don't realize is you can't just compete on how much you're spending on a link. You can't just compete on, oh, you got 1 killer link from DR70 site, because Google also looks at things like referring domains. Looks at things like, is the content on those links relevant to your page? So one way to do an end run around that is to just fire up something like SEO Neo. I mean, that's what almost all of our link building is, right? If you use a program like SEO Neo in a smart way, you get your diagrams down, you get your content relevant to your client, and you don't spam exact match anchor text. I mean, firing that up 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you're going to be spending 1/10 of what everybody else is spending for those guest posts, and you're going to be getting a lot better results. Yeah,
love that. Dimitri, would you like to add anything to?
Yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and add that. I'm just going to say that in addition to the Neo, we're also going to be doing a lot of other things to a web page as well. Like schema has to be a factor, right? And then I want to highlight the one thing about what Kyle mentioned with regard to like the exact match keyword. You have to make sure that you're actually using, other types of keywords like quadgrams, other types of, partial matches within SEO Neo, right? And then obviously doing branding is huge. So if you just do a bunch of like just branding, think of it. It's like if you put your Google map at the bottom with the address, the NAP, and it's there like 1,000 times, and then it's multiplied by 10. That with the subsequent campaigns. Well, guess what? That's just what your NAP is everywhere, right? That's that's kind of how Google sees it.
Love it. And so with SEO Neo, is there any certain like setup that you guys are doing? Anything special? Like, is there a certain like diagram that you guys love using that you've been seeing a lot of success with?
Yeah, we've got so SEO Neo does come with some diagrams, and we have our own custom ones that we use. That's unique to us. So
why are you guys laughing? What is that? Can you share what you guys are doing?
yeah, like I would really love to, but yeah,
give us a little.
It's something that we tested and we're proud of. Like I said, like this is all testing and experimentation, just figuring out what works.
Love it. Okay, maybe after a couple beers, you'll tell me about it. All right. So let's go into something else that you guys do. I mean, AI does play a big part of your strategy, the Green Hat SEO strategy. So you guys are using AI a lot. Can you kind of share how AI plays a role in your Green Hat SEO strategy?
Yeah. So there was that big like AI apocalypse earlier, right? Where these guys with these mass page sites that were using ChatGPT and just essentially spamming low quality content, they all got their sites, hammered. Mm-hmm. At the same time period, we were creating mass page sites using AI, and we saw as much as a 300% increase in traffic for our clients. Mm-hmm. And we use AI, like I said, in a smart way. We're not just going there spamming ChatGPT stuff. We're actually using content outlines. We're getting the entities. We're getting the topics that people are looking for. We create what we call micro silos, to where we make sure each page, even if it's just for local SEO, like if it's a localized landing page, we're making sure each page actually answers questions people are asking, and then we're writing content that directly answer those queries. Mm-hmm. So if you're just going on here and expecting your ChatGPT stuff to rank just because you asked ChatGPT, hey, put keywords in here. It's not going to, and this is how you get your sites hammered. But if you're actually using SEO software, if you're using something like Cora, and you're creating content using those guidelines, I mean, you're unstoppable. Especially when you pair that with SEO Neo, you back it up with SEO Neo, and you use Agency Assassin. I mean, one thing that a lot of people don't realize is you can't just create a page and then just let it sit. You got to continually build backlinks, which is again where something like SEO Neo comes in. You just keep building those backlinks.
Alrighty then.
Love it. Okay, so I mean, now once you build all those backlinks and to your content, the AI, it's like what other things are you doing with AI? Like, are you guys like you mentioned like building mass page sites, right? So like, what's the story behind building mass page sites, and are you using AI content on that as well?
Yeah, 100%. Dimitri's in charge of the AI sites, the mass page sites. Yeah, he's the master.
Yeah. Yeah. So what we do is we'll build like a really solid template, right? Mm-hmm. And we'll create like a structure, like a proper URL structure, and then just build the sites out like that with the pages linking to each page, obviously. So if you have like let's say plumbers in let's say, I don't know, San Diego, right? Mm-hmm. Well, you have the main plumber page, but then you have their service pages, and then you have like the location pages, and then we have the AI obviously create all the data within that specific geolocation, right? Mm-hmm. We throw in a couple of extra things in there, of course, and it's all just sort of spun out. The reason why Green Hat is we're able to just crank out so much and do so much for our clients is also because we just have eliminated so many of our costs. Like we are like literally I can guarantee you right now, we're one of the leanest run agencies out there. If you just, it's just it's insane how lean we are. And it's like, it's awesome. We're just able to incorporate that in tools.
Love it.
Yeah. If you use the right prompts, you can, even with these mass page sites, you're putting in their unique content, you're putting in their, localized content that's for each location. And if you interlink them properly, like, this is how mass page sites will have to work in 2024 and 2025.
Got it. So for those that don't understand what mass page sites are, like, what is it? What is mass page sites, and how are you building them? Like, is there like a software that you're using? Like, for those that don't understand what a mass page site is.
Yeah. So we have our own plugin, our own software that we're using, right? But essentially, what we're doing, because we're working in local SEO, we want to be able to cover the entire service area for our clients, but do it in a cost-effective manner. So what we do is we have the software create this plugin. Create these pages with every permutation of every service plus city, right? So if you are a plumber, you probably offer 10 different services. And then if you're down here in like Southern California, there's probably 25, 30 cities in your radius. So what we're able to do is we're able to create pages for each one of these cities and services, put unique content on there, interlink all of them together. And then that's how we create this fully functional mass page site in just a week. Right.
And let me Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Dre. Yeah.
No. I was just wondering, like, are you actually building these mass page sites on your client sites? Are they on their domains, or are these totally? Oh, so they're actually part of their sites. Oh, okay. Go ahead, Dimitri.
Of course.
Yeah.
No, I was just gonna. Sorry to interrupt, but I was just saying that, like, on top of that, what we also do, right, is we'll take, let's say, those location pages, we'll put them into GStacks, Cloud Stacks, right? We'll put them into the Neo, and then we'll take those files and put them into a press release, and then next thing you know, you've just propagated your links like multiple times, right? And so those are some of the tactics that we use. What's funny is that a lot of people, I was using press releases improperly until I met Kyle, and it's hilarious. I'm like, oh wow, I didn't know this. That's why I was when you asked me about my sort of journey, I feel like I'm always learning. SEO just never stops, right? But it's one of those things where you test, and you're gonna get the results eventually.
Excellent.
All right, so press releases, guys. If you guys need press releases, check out Magic PR. I'm curious on how. What is your strategy on press releases, Kyle? Like you mentioned, like Dimitri mentioned that he was doing it wrong. So I'm curious, like, what is your strategy on using press releases for those that want?
Okay, here's one of the secrets that we do. So we write press releases as if we wanted them to rank, right?
Okay.
So when we write press releases, we treat them as like a separate page for the client site. So we'll write it like, this client does this service in this city, right? And then we'll take all the relevant keywords and decent stuff, put those into the press releases, right? And then, everybody uses embeds and stuff. You can embed your GBP. What you can also do is take a public Google Sheet, put your links on there, and then embed the public Google Sheet. And then all of a sudden, you've got 400 instances of this Google Sheet with your links and stuff on there, right?
Love that. So on the Google Sheet, so how are you building these Google Sheets with all these links?
We have our own process of doing it, but one easy way to do it is to use something called Backlink Factory. That's a super, super, super great software. And that helps you just build links and it helps you rank Google Sheets, public Google Sheets. It's something that is an indispensable part of our process.
Love that. Okay. So now let's get into some offline strategies that you guys do. I know there's part of some part of your whole green hat strategy, some offline strategies. Like, can you share some of your offline strategies like that you've been doing so far to help increase your SEO?
Yeah. So like I said, so one of the things with CTR is boosting your popularity, right? CTR is basically like organic click enhancement. You show on Google how popular you are. One other thing too is that Google wants to see that somebody is being searched for, right? That a brand is being searched for. So one thing that I've done in the past, I'm really lucky here in Southern California in that we've got like 5 community colleges all around us. And then what we've done is you literally, like, college kids are always looking for money, right? So you give them $100, $200 and a case of beer, and you say, hey, I need you on a Saturday to take this piece of chalk and go write our client's name down. Like, hey, if you want a house cleaner, search for XYZ house cleaning. You go to flea markets, you go to outside like malls and stuff, and then you have them take pictures of that to obviously show you. But you do that enough, and people see that. And one thing about consumer psychology, which is something that SEO should know, because as marketers, is somebody needs to see a brand on average 7 times before they engage with it. So it doesn't really matter how you do it; just get your brand out there. Right, so you can do that. Radio spots work really well too, just to increase brand recognition. And then when you get searched for, you're going to get the impressions. You're going to show up in organic. You're going to show up in the map pack and everything. But if somebody already has your brand name sticky in their head, they're more likely to click on you, right? So if you do these offline strategies, like obviously you can't say, oh, somebody saw my name on a sidewalk and then click directly, and we can directly measure that. But you can say, hey, I paid this college kid $200 in a case of beer, and then the next week our branded searches shot up 50%. Right?
Love that.
So it doesn't matter. I mean, SEO is marketing. What we do, like Dimitri said, do anything to win, and part of this is using unique offline strategies to do this.
Love that, Dimitri. Is there any other strategies they do?
Yeah. No, a perfect example is this. Like, people are like, oh yeah, we're going to do everything on Facebook. We're going to get this, and this. Great. Or Meta. Sorry. But what we do, one of our clients was trying to reach people of a certain demographic, seniors, right? 59 to 65 plus. Seniors love postcards. And guess what? Most seniors now actually know how to use a QR code, right? They figured it out, right? Because it's after COVID, especially, every restaurant now has like your QR code. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want whatever. Guess what? We increased, like, one of our clients is a local Medicare agent. He was doing seminars, and basically we increased his seminars basically by just putting that link right on the postcard. You send out the postcard, they got the link. Guess what? He's just got way more clicks for, the cost per lead was actually far less than trying to go prospecting on Facebook, right? Because then you're just, you know how that goes. It's not as easy as it sounds.
QR codes. So how are you guys generating QR codes? Is there like a software for codes? Or is it just something you're grabbing off?
I mean, I used Canva. I mean, you could use anything. Google has a free one. You can use whatever. But in that one instance, I just did it on Canva.
Okay, because I never knew how to generate QR codes. So it's basically just you can use any software that actually has that feature and says generate QR code.
Yeah, you can go tons of them off.
It's free.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love that.
And then
love that.
the other thing too is, if you give everybody knows how important reviews are for your GBP, right? I mean, they're basically backlinks for your GBP. But everybody's like, oh, I don't know how to do this. I got to go high level and spend all that money. It's like, you don't. All you do is you get business cards. You put a QR code to the GBP on there, right? You have your techs hand those out after every successful job. You have them say, hey, I really appreciate it if you just, went this QR code and give us a review, mention my name and the service that you got. Then all of a sudden you have somebody going right there in their home, right, to your GBP, clicking on it, giving them a review. And if you have the tech ask them, hey, just mention the service that you got and what my name is and stuff, then all of a sudden, boom, you got the keywords in the review. You didn't have to go out and beg for reviews or buy any specialized software. And it's as easy as giving somebody a business card and having them click on it, which everybody understands.
Love that.
Also another thing is that one of our clients is a bar in New York City. And, the owner was like, hey, how can I get more reviews? I'm like, well, first of all, just walk up to them and do a selfie, right? Because that's what people like to do. Have them do a selfie on their phone and leave a review in front of you, right? And then just be like, you're not coaching them. You're just being honest. Be like, how was my 30th birthday party? How was your 30th birthday? Oh, I just want to let you know, blah, 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 best 30th birthday party ever. So it's, you have to incorporate real marketing. Like Kyle said, you can't it's not all just, emails and clicks and this and that. It's anything. Green hat,
Love it. Okay, so if another part of the Green Hat SEO strategy is a little bit more aggressive, right? You actually go after and ranking for competitor brand names. Like, can you tell me more about that? Yeah, what's this about?
Yeah, I love doing that. Again, like I said, like the average consumer has to see your brand 7 times before they engage, right? You got to stay top of mind. It's why McDonald's and Coca-Cola are still buying billboards and sponsoring events, right? So, I mean, if you know that you've got competitors in the area, you can easily rank for their brand names, right? I mean, this is parasite SEO. It's something that we've been doing for 10 years at least, right? But you can do things like you can rank SoundCloud uploads. You can rank Google sites, free Google sites. You can rank a YouTube video. You can rank a custom subreddit. You can rank a press release, right? All of a sudden, somebody searches for your client's brand name, and then they might be number 1, but then you're number 2, 3, 4, 5, right? You're just being seen everywhere. And then if you do it with, like I said, like with Reddit, with SoundCloud, with Google sites, it's not going to cost you anything but your time.
Love it. Can you go a little more about how are you using Reddit and I guess I understand how SoundCloud is because it's using the authority, and then so what are you doing? What kind of music are you uploading or on that?
No, so basically you write an article for SoundCloud. You write an article, you upload it to a text to voice program, and then you just download that and upload it to SoundCloud. Then you put your keywords in the SoundCloud title and everything, and then that gets indexed and ranked within just a couple days. Right, so it's just as easy as that.
And then what about Reddit? You mentioned what are you doing with Reddit?
Yeah, so I've been using Reddit as a traffic generating platform for years and years and years. I mean, probably since 2014, 2015, and now it used to be a lot harder. But now anybody can create custom subreddits. Anybody can start doing that. So really, it's as easy as, and this is something that literally I don't think anybody else is doing right now. You can create your own custom subreddit, name it whatever you want, and then you can have it locked down to where Google can index it, but only certain people can actually post on your custom subreddit. So you create your custom subreddit. You have all of your staff members, 5, 6, 7 or whatever staff members with approved accounts to post on there. Or you can fire up something like Ghost Browser and have all your different personas, right? And then you just start making that active. So you can literally create a subreddit called something like, Plumber in Anaheim, right? So one thing that Google does is they won't rank a post, but they'll rank, well, they're not likely to, but they're likely to rank the comments within the post. So if you create a post that's like, hey, who is the best plumber in Anaheim? Have one of your staff members say, hey, we had a great experience with XYZ plumber in Anaheim. They're the best plumber in Anaheim. Here's why. And Google's going to rank that. And then you can just buy up votes to that. It's your own subreddit, so you're not going to ban your own accounts, right? Then all of a sudden you've got your client in the map pack, you've got your client ranking organically, and then you've got 2 or 3 spots on the discussions and forums part of that SERP by using Reddit. And again, you're not paying $5,000 a month on backlinks. You're just being smarter about how you're spending your budget.
Love that, man. So Dimitry, is there any other like more aggressive strategies that you guys are doing that we haven't shared yet?
Aggressive, Jesus. Well, I mean, let me tell you right now. I know. I have to tell you that I'm just going to go back to the agency assassin again and say that to me is, that's about as aggressive as I feel. Like, I'm not going to say it's as aggressive, but I'm just saying that is pretty much just one of the coolest things ever. Because, like, for example, we had a chiropractor in Duluth, went from like the 12th position to the 2nd position, right? In 30 days. And that kind of a switch, it immediately gets you to get someone to just say, wow. Like we have a client, we got them, it's like another marketing company that we're helping market themselves. And we got them to the top organically, without backlinks, by the way. It's a brand new site. Okay. Just doing the right keyword research and just knowing what to do using Cora. Just, it's not easy, but it works.
Yeah.
So
you can take your, if you have your prompts built out, you can take your Cora output and then just feed that into your prompts, and then you can create content straight from there, right? So if you use something like, there's Team GPT to where you can have people you can give people access to different, you can give people access if you have Claude or if you have OpenAI, you store your prompts in there, and then you just tell your staff, hey, here's this Cora output, input these prompts, and then boom, you've got this 3,000 word long article that you just paid somebody 50 cents to do. Right, and that's how we're doing things like this.
Love it, guys. I see a bunch of you in the live on the live. So be sure, if you have any questions for these guys, please ask them in the live chat, and I'll address them in the order that they received. I'm coming down to my last few questions here, so be sure to ask them before we get done here. Okay, so speaking of Agency Assassin, I mean, that's just one of the tools that you guys use. Let's talk about all the tools and what each one does that you guys are using to help. That helps really keeps your team lean. And
I'll tell you what we're not using.
Yeah.
We're not using SEMrush and Ahrefs like everyone else does, because, it's just funny. It's funny because it's like, I'm not saying they're not useful tools, but that's what we're not using. There's just this sort of notion of sort of relying on tools. And that's also a problem. So when you start relying on the software too much, right? Well, think about this. If I'm relying on the software and my 5 competitors are relying on that same exact software, well, guess what? Aren't we going to be doing the same keyword research? Aren't we pulling out the same stats? What makes us unique?
Love that. So what does make you guys unique? I'm curious. Like, what is that one thing that you're doing? It's if you're not using that, are you just using like just the outputs from maybe Cora, or like, I'm curious, like what ways are you finding to like find these keywords? And
yeah, for sure. I mean, you can have, so a couple of years ago, I had my probably 30 staff, right? And then I was like, man, this is nuts. There's no reason for me to have this many people. And then, like I said, like we started really heavily using AI. We don't just use AI for content creation, but we also do it for topic research. We do it for editing, right? If you can create prompts, you can create prompts that will actually go in and edit your content for you. It'll make it more unique. It'll make it more human sounding. It'll clean up any grammatical errors, things like that, right? And then, so using that, if you use that, and then like I said, if you use something like SEO Neo to do the majority of your backlinking, and you have somebody doing that, and then you use something like I mentioned before, like Agency Assassin, you have like Backlink Factory, Google or GBP POI Factory from the same guys, all of a sudden you have 90% of your stuff done right there, right? All of that is what everybody else is paying $10,000 a month for, trying to pay for VAs all over the world, trying to pay for American VAs for writing, trying to pay for backlinks and stuff, but we're doing it for a tenth of the cost.
Love that. And guys, if you guys want to try Agency Assassin, you can use code SEO Show to get 15% off. Use code SEO Show to try Agency Assassin. And Dimitry, what were you about to say? Sorry.
Yeah, no, I was just, you specifically asked about keyword research, I think, and what we're using or what software or whatever we use to use that. So one of the things we do is we have some prompts built into, well, it's actually something Kyle built, but what happens is that you take a keyword, let's say the keyword is, best plumber in San Diego, right? And then from there you get, you have to do some manual research, right? But then you put it into the AI, and what it does is it creates topical clusters, right? And those topical clusters then help us identify what exactly we should be working on. It's not really a keyword anymore. So we don't even, we don't give, when a client says like, how many keywords are you going to give us? We don't give them a list of 30 keywords. We give them 4. We're going to be working on 4 or 5. And guess what? Those 4 or 5 though, incorporate or encapsulate, or whatever the word is, maybe 25 other types of topics that are related that we cover through press releases, stacks, cloud stacks, Neo, social posts, you name it. And guess what? It just all kind of comes together, right?
Right. Who cares about keyword rankings? What you're trying to do is you're trying to get phone calls and leads. Like if you're running your agency and trying to say, oh, I'm going to get you 50 keywords ranked, it doesn't matter if it doesn't turn into leads. But if you say, hey, I'm going to get you 4 keywords ranked, but we're going to increase your leads 30% month over month, that should be what matters.
Love that. We got a question here in the audience. Jeremy, Cora is a little out of budget for me. Hey guys, I got actually a discount code for you guys. Go to seo.video/Cora and you get 25% off every month. But now, how much damage can you do with 1 or 2 months of Cora?
A lot. So yeah.
Sorry.
So you run your core reports for your. Yeah, you run your core reports for the keywords and the pages you want to rank for, right? And then, if we're talking about local SEO, that's what you're going to be doing is you're trying to rank for, okay, well, I want to rank for plumber near me, emergency plumber, stuff like that. So you're in your core reports for that. And then you write your content for that. And then that keyword probably isn't going to change for another 6 months. So you can get it for a month, do all your research, do your content, and then you're good for 6 months. And then 6 months later, if you see your rankings start to drop, then fire it up again, retune your content, you're good to go.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I know Cora it is pretty expensive, but what I do is I do it ad hocly. Like when I say we get a new client, I'll get it for a month and just run every single report I can, because you can do it unlimitedly, right? You can really it's all unlimited, and then you can cancel then rejoin again when you really need it, because you're not using it unless you have a huge amount of clients. It's going to be you might not be using it. Yeah.
I'm curious.
Yeah, we've got a ton of clients, so we've got multiple licenses. But if you're a single location, or if you're just a business owner, just get it for a month, do what you need to do, and then get it in another 6 months. Yep.
And I think, Jeremy, I'm not sure what other softwares you're paying for, but here's my opinion, man. Think of it like this. If you think of like an analogy of a car, like if you buy a Corvette, right? You buy a Corvette. I'm making this up, by the way, but I'm sure they put a governor in there where it stops at like 200 miles an hour, 180 miles an hour. Let's just say whatever. Okay, there's a governor, right? And it stops. So when you're running all your stuff, if you're saying I'm going to pay my $475 towards SEMrush and my $270 towards Ahrefs, and I'm going to run these reports, and those are the ones I really need. Well, guess what? You go to Cora, the governor is taken off. Okay, there's really no limit to your speed now. It really the limit is like the machine that you've built it in. Cora is absolutely worth it. I don't even if I had a choice, if I had, let's say, $1,000 budget, I don't care. I'd be paying my $250 a month for Cora.
Love that. It's actually only $187 with SEO. If someone wants to get into the SEO game and become like an SEO professional themselves, what would your tip be to them?
If somebody wanted to get into SEO today and become a professional, first thing, I would say the first thing that you need to do is forget about, trying to learn SEO and just learn marketing. Because it doesn't matter if you rank for keywords and nobody clicks on. What you got to do is you got to figure out what people are actually looking for. So if you don't know marketing, you don't know consumer psychology, then you could be targeting the wrong keywords, you wouldn't even know. But if you have that base knowledge of marketing and you know what people are actually looking for, that's going to put you ahead of 80% of all the other SEOs out there and make you that much more valuable.
Love that. And Dimitri?
I would go out. I would find someone who's willing to take a chance on you, be willing to work for basically for free, and just try your best, and you know, you're going to have to learn some of those tactics. And I think that eventually you're going to find the area that you're most interested in. You might say SEO is my thing, but maybe there's a certain type of SEO. Maybe it's just technical, maybe it's content. You might find a passion that you have something. And of course, anytime you have a passion for something, guess what? You become an expert.
Yep.
Well, I have a question for somebody in the audience, though. That's not it. I have a question for them. Anybody in there here want to run an agency assassin campaign? That's what I want to know.
Oh,
anybody here have a
well, guys, if you guys using agency, but you guys are also offering today, like anyone for a couple weeks, right? 30 days offer for them, right? So
we'll run Agency Assassin for a GBP for 30 days. So we have a link that's gonna be active for the next 2 weeks. I'm just gonna randomly pick somebody, and then we'll run Agency Assassin for the next 30 days. And it's because like we really believe in this software. We want to help as many people as we can, and Agency Assassin is just killer. So we want to help other people. We want to show the people how great their SEO can be. So for the next 2 weeks, there's a link down below. Sign up. We'll randomly pick a person, and then we'll run Agency Assassin for them for a month.
Yeah, we have Anthony.
I love questions, though, Trey.
Alicia,
I love
says
questions.
Yes.
Yes, Alicia. Any questions? Come on, let's ask some questions, because that actually makes it fun. Any questions? Are we out of time, Trey? Is that what you're saying? We're out of time?
Yeah, we're very very close. But I wanted to make sure.
Right.
So I want to make
I'm
sure.
sorry.
Oh no. But if you guys have any questions, we got maybe a couple more minutes. If you guys want to sneak it in, go ahead. But while everyone's sneaking in their questions, whoops, wrong button. For this episode to feel complete for you guys, I mean, anything else that you want to like drop for everyone? Any tips, other things, or how can people get hold of you?
Yeah, everybody needs to be experimenting. That's how we are able to do what we do. We nonstop experiment, right? Like I said, figure out what the rules are so you know which ones you can break, right? And when you break the rules, you're breaking Google and you're making it yours, right? This is how we take over the search results for less money, really.
Okay.
Just keep experimenting.
Alicia. Okay, what is the best timing for running AA, brand new GBP, or aged? Here's the thing, okay, Alicia. What you got to do is this: you have to make sure that whatever is being searched, when you go into performance and it has all those keywords that it's showing up for, right? Whatever is being searched, if it's a brand new GBP, okay, it might just be branded. So you're going to have to start with branded. So again, if it's brand new, you're not going to just knock it out of the park, right? There's a couple of things you got to do. If you have an aged one, that's got lots of traffic, lots of click, that's when you could start rocking it pretty quick. But to answer your question, Dre, actually, what was your question? It was basically,
we have another question for the audience. You can, since you asked.
Oh, wait. Is there any risk to using Anthony? Yes. Oh, sorry. Yes, absolutely, Anthony. There is a risk. If you don't set it up correctly, just like anything else, right? So if you put diesel in your gas that requires unleaded, it's not going to run. So there is a risk, right? You have to know what you're doing. You have to make sure that you're being cautious, and they come with great training materials. There's it's not like and like the founder will actually meet with you, and actually help you if possible, or if necessary. And so yes, there are some risks, but there are ways to mitigate those risks.
And I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put a link to we actually guys, we actually did a video on the best practices for using Agency Assassin. It's an hour-long tutorial on how we set things up. I put the link in the chat, so you guys you go ahead and you can check that out. It's actually a video on the channel, so be sure it's us three going into Agency Assassin, setting up correctly, some strategies on how you can find the keywords and all that good stuff. So be sure to check that out. And that's game. That's show. I want to make sure again, everyone. Let's give her a round of applause. All right, guys. And again, for the code for Cora, 25% off is seo.video/Cora, C-O-R-A.
Yeah,
you'll go and get it. So check it, seo.video/C-O-R-A. And again, there's no like maximum time. You can just join for 1 month, cancel, join for 1 month, cancel. So that's what's a great thing about it. And so, guys, thank you so much for coming on. I want to can you guys hold on for 1 quick second while I sign off here? Hold on for 1 quick second.
Of course.
Yeah, sure, of course.
All right, guys, that concludes another episode of the SEO Video Show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And don't forget to visit our sponsors. We have magicpr.com, agencyassassin.com, and SEOrockstars.net. And it's going to be a great conference, so be sure to get your $200 off your ticket. See you next week. Peace out.
Thank you for watching. Hope you come back next week. Make sure to subscribe. You don't want to miss a thing. Hope you learn something new, cause the vibe is incredible. From the special SEO professionals, SEO video show. Let's work. Want to see you be an SEO expert. Paul Andre De Vera helping you step it up. No delay right now. Time to level up. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Woo!